the biggest IPO of 2019
Yes.
is
Beyond Meat.
beyond a shadow of a doubt.
No question. Up 309 points.
Yeah. I am an avid stock investor, but I'm never an IPO investor. I never touch IPOs.
Good.
And most times I'm perfectly correct. Uber tanked, Lyft tanked, I think Snapchat tanked. Most IPOs tank because there's a bunch of hype. And then once the financials start coming in and so forth, you know, they usually don't do very well. I would rather wait and see how the company does.
Right.
Beyond Meat is really a fucking unicorn, though. This is something that really does not go along with what I feel is reality when it comes to financials right now. Now, you were actually right there ringing the bell with the Beyond Meat
Ethan and the
CEO and everyone else. You were right there.
Suited and booted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to, he said, hey man, I think it'd be great for you to be there. I said, you know, you were with us from the beginning.
Okay.
And I was blessed to be there from the beginning. Everyone thought I was crazy in 2007 when I said go vegan. Everyone was like, what does that mean?
Okay. Well, Beyond Meat had a $25 IPO price.
Right.
Which instantly jumped up that first day.
Right.
To like, what was it,
87.
60, 87? It is currently at $175.
Beautiful.
It is up 7 times from the IPO price, which doesn't really affect you because you got in way before the IPO.
Right. But right at the IPO, I should have called you. I had a chance because I had stock already that was going to see what was left, and I know.
Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me this now?
Yeah, and
we're not friends anymore. Get the fuck out of my fucking
1,800 more shares. It's like for $45,000, which people watching don't think I'm just saying but for $45,000, right? It's better than Vegas. It's more fun, and it's a different kind of legal, but it's the same exact thing. But listen, veganism is the future.
Listen, I've been eating Beyond Burgers now for a few years. We've talked about this. It started with Veggie Grill, and then everyone else is picking up on it. I believe in the product. What it's doing price-wise, I'm not touching it just because it's going through the fucking roof. Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, you would know much better than me, there is a lockup period for all the initial investors, which is going to be over usually 6 months after IPO.
Yeah, in
November. So once we hit November, all the initial investors like you will actually have the opportunity to sell.
Right.
So you're going to have a lot more shares going into the market.
Most of us won't sell.
You think?
Yeah, it's not a lot of us.
Okay.
It makes no sense to. You know what I'm saying? It's like the roots of it.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm not going to get into your pockets, but
good.
When you invested into Beyond Meat, did you put a lot in or just a little something?
A lot in.
You put a lot in. So you're good.
Yeah. So like every time we was on the show and you were like beating around about finances, I never ever talk about it because it doesn't make sense to have a conversation with people who aren't awake and who don't get it. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a raise for my other company, Ayurvedic Pharmaceutical. But literally, we don't take an investment from you unless you can also do something for the company. Mm-hmm. So we're going after doctors. We're not trying to get the guy. If you're a doctor and you believe in CBD and alternative, being a functional, we want you to invest, and we want this. There's our lab. Here's this. If you're not into cannabis, I'm not into cannabis. I just want to throw the money. I go, well, how long do you want to wait? Because I got a guy right now wanting his money back, but not understanding the cannabis thing is about to be throughout the country.
Yeah. Like
people don't understand you put this in and you let it build.
Yeah, you got to wait.
Right, you got to wait.
Buy and hold.
Right.
Buy, hold, and prosper. There's like the richest, one of the richest black men in the world. He's a Jamaican guy. Mm-hmm. That's his motto of his company. Buy, hold, and prosper.
Yeah, The Richest Man in Babylon explained in that book.
Exactly. Great book. So out of all the investments that you've made throughout your life, is Beyond Meat your most profitable investment ever?
Yes. Okay, this is another thing though.
I'm happy for you, man. Sincerely.
All right, thank
Sincerely. You know what I mean? I'm just playing around with you. I'm very happy for you.
There's been times I made $3 million a year, and there's been times I made $200,000 a year, and there's been times I called to say, let me borrow 50, 60,000.
You're not making those phone calls anymore.
No, I'm making those phone calls, and I'm paying all those people back. But I had a lot of shares of Canopy, which is the Canadian marijuana shares that is now, everything behind Snoop, and give Martha Stewart the deal. That's Snoop. During that deal with Snoop, and he got more shares than I did, but I had a lot of shares, and I was in when it was $1.75, and now it's at $67, and I had more than 200,000 shares. So it just floated my life for a long time, because pieces, I would say, 25,000 shares here, you get this much money, put the taxes on it. I got this to spread out, right? Because we talked about nothing's permanent, everything's temporary. So I learned from then, leave a certain amount of money that doesn't move. I call it the principal. Don't touch the principal and live off your taxable income.
Congrats, man. Congrats. And like I said, Beyond Meat, I think, is a great product.
We got another one coming.
Yeah?
Can I do that? Yeah.
Go
I can't tell you that, right? I can't tell you.
Go ahead.
New barn in organics. New BARN. So this is the deal. So now the milk industry is down $1.6 billion.
Okay.
Right? Dairy.
Yeah, because
so that's cheese.
Soy milk is up and everything.
So soy milk, almond milk, cashew cheese. So we're almond milk. And almond milk is the milk that if you have a nut allergy, you can still drink.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about, like a lot of people with nut allergies can drink. The other ones, they can't. So if dairy is going down and the new dairy is coming up, I looked and saw who was making a difference. They went from plastic to paper. They were talking about regenerative, so they had something else. So I'm in Whole Foods going, who do I meet here? How do I get down involved in this? Hey, I can do this, this, and this. How many shares of that can I have? Right? Then give me cash, and if you can't, I want to be involved on this level because I believe in this lifestyle. I've been believing in this lifestyle. The lifestyle, because you cannot keep killing animals and sustain life. It has to switch, right? So since people are realizing it has to switch, what you guys call alternatives, you got to get into. The milks, the cheeses. I got the vegan egg, right? And this guy hit me on Instagram after he saw me on your show. I don't know where to buy it. I just know where to go get it. And I missed that taste of eggs, not gonna lie. I missed the fried egg because I had it every day of my life. When I tasted it, I was like, oh, it's just the taste I missed it. I didn't have to have the egg. That's the new one. And then there's other, like Impossible Burger, but they have GMOs in it, I hear.
Yeah, I've tried the Impossible Burger. I think the Beyond Burger is a better product.
Yeah,
I've tried both. Yeah,
Kramer is literally, I didn't even know. When I went and did CNBC with my boy Scott Wapner, who's been my boy from DC 30 years now, 35 years. Kramer, I'm going back in September and having a conversation. I was working with this car company, and this car company was electric vehicle, and I was like, we got to do this and this and this and this, and they were looking at me like, Negro, just being an ambassador. And I was like, nah, man, you got to get vegan leather here. You got to change up. We got to change. I race to get it in, but I don't beat you in the head.
Well, yeah, I mean, Beyond Burger right now is like the hot ticket on Wall Street. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not.
I got fried chicken coming.
Oh yeah? Okay.
House of chicken.
All right, vegan chicken.
Vegan
chicken.
Okay. I'm going to bring it to you. And then it'll be the one time everybody was going to see you sitting in this chair
and eat the vegan chicken.
Yeah, because I'm not going to eat fried chicken on television.
Okay. Okay. And like I said, the price is just going so insane that I'm not touching it.
I don't know. It might be past that point, right? It's $150 higher than it was the day you could have bought
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though you couldn't even really get it at 25.
Yeah, most people would have flipped too if they got it at 25. Most people would have got it at 25 and then flipped at 87.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
a
even
nice,
be
a
where
nice
they
flip.
are right now.
Yeah, it was a nice flip. But you got in early, man. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
You know,